Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to my very first episode of Tales by Mo. This is where we talk about stories that truly inspire, empower, and motivate women, reminding every single one of us how powerful we are when we walk in confidence, purpose, and authenticity. So if you're watching this, it means you're ready to start owning up your voice unapologetically. And today, we are kicking off with something that has been all over conversations lately: confidence versus fakeness. And we'll be using the just concluded Big Brother Naija 10 over 10 winner, Imisi, as our perfect example. To start with, guys, I am a die-hard fan of Big Brother Naija. I'm one of those people that literally watch housemates sleep. He's that bad, guys. But for a weird reason this year, I did not have any favorites. Not even Imisi. The only person I rooted for was Faith before he was disqualified. And I like him because of his smartness and his intelligence. Nothing more. So before Imistas or Faithfuls come for me, please, oh, I don't have any favorite this year. Oh, this is just my own opinion and my own thoughts. So let's get into this. The first segment I would like to discuss is when confidence is misunderstood. What do you do? You see, a lot of people confuse confidence for fakeness. When you walk into a room with your head high, smiling, focused, people will start whispering. They'll say, she's forming. She's fake. She's doing too much. But when you shrink yourself and act timid, they still say you lack confidence. It's almost like no matter what you do, somebody will always have something to say about you. So always do you. You can't please everybody. That is exactly what happened with Imisi in the Big Brother house. She walked in, not in any designer's heels or shoes or clothes or a 30 inches bone straight hair. Just a simple look. And to me, that's a very quiet confidence. Some called her fake. Some said she was pretending to be broke. She was playing the pity card. People had a lot of things to say about her. But I personally feel she was simply being herself, authentic, calm, and very, very intentional. That's the thing about confidence. Oh. It's very quiet. It doesn't need to prove a point. Doing you and doing what pleases you anytime without seeking people's validation. So, what does true confidence look like? Let me break this down bit by bit. Confidence is not about being the loudest, the sexiest, or the smartest in the room. It's about being the most rooted and grounded. Think about it. When Imisi had that heated confrontation with Ruboy, she didn't scream or shout. She didn't throw things. She stood her ground, spoke firmly, and walked away with her dignity intact. Even when Ruboy tried to poke her, tried to get a reaction out of her, she still stayed calm, staying grounded, even when someone is trying to shake you and provoke you. It's saying, you can misunderstand me, but you can't move me, girl. So now let's bring it home. Maybe you're not in the Big Brother house, yeah, or maybe you've walked into a space, your office or an event, and people judging you without you saying a word. They are judging your hair, judging you by your shoes, judging you by your voice. Confidence means showing up your own way, not to prove anything. You don't have to prove them wrong. Just because you know who you are and you know what you stand for. So you don't need to shrink yourself or to make people see you for who you truly are. When people label you as fake, what do you do? Honestly, being called fake can sting, especially when you're just growing or when you're just healing from something. People saw old pictures of Imisi and compared that to what she looked in the house. They said she has changed though. This girl is playing a script. She's acting. Da, 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 da. But she came out of the house and stated her reasons though. She also mentioned that she came on the show after a broken relationship. Oh, poor girl. Here's the truth. Growth looks different on everyone. When you start healing, dressing better, speaking differently, carrying yourself with so much grace, your light can actually make people uncomfortable. They will call you fake. They will call you doing too much. They will have so many opinions about you because they don't recognize your new version. Sis, that is not fakeness. That is evolution. You've evolved. You're allowed to grow and glow differently after pain. You're allowed to learn, adjust, and upgrade your confidence anytime. So you don't need people's opinion of or their validation before you can do you or before you can act a certain kind of way. So let me share some real talk on how you can build confidence that lasts. One, know your roots. Confidence is not built in front of mirrors, oh. It's knowing where you're coming from, owning up to your story and what you've survived. So you need to always understand that. Two, show up your own way. Whether it's green crocs, oh, thrift outfit, oh, Ankara, oh, high fashion, oh, anything you want to wear it. Confidence is wearing what truly reflects you, not trends or you trying to fit in with the environment or the settings. Three, control your own reaction. You can't control people's opinion, but you can control your peace for the sake of your mental health. Four, keep showing up, sis. Even when no one claps, when no one believes in you, keep showing up and keep believing in yourself. Remember the first week at the dinner when Biggie asked them to pick an item that represented a housemate? Nobody picked Imisi, but guess what she did? She stood up and picked a spoon and she said she would like to eat from each and every housemate's plate from that spoon. Girl, that's being confident. That was she cheering herself up. She didn't need to impress anybody. She was her biggest cheerleader. She cheered her whole self up. Even Kola did not even see the potentials in her then, but she believed in herself. So confidence grows from repetition. It's from choosing you every single time, not you being someone else today. Tomorrow you're trying to fit in one setting. Confidence is choosing you every time. I remember back in my university days, people always say I was doing too much, just because I like to play dress up. I like to always go out on my heels. Even if I'm going down the road, I'm always on my heels. I carried myself with so much pride and grace. People had a lot of opinions about me, but I did not care. They didn't know that behind that smile was a girl who once doubted her worth and her potentials. So from Imisi's story, I learned that do not shrink yourself because you want to make others comfortable. Do not shrink yourself because of your environment or because you want to fit in. People will only respect that version that you consistently present, not you hiding under different people's shadow. Be bold, be grounded, and let your confidence speak louder than your explanations. Let them know you for this thing. See the way people saw that Imisi was the only girl with the least aesthetics. That is because that was what she was consistently projecting out. So if you're planning to go for Big Brother Naija next year or trying to step into a bigger stage in your life, please go with your confidence. Don't fake it. Don't force it. Be you, believe in yourself, and just flow with the grace. You'll be surprised to see how far you're going to go. So if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tales by Mo. We are just getting started. And trust me, this journey is going to make you fall in love with your power all over again. So see you in my next episode. Bye, guys.